Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody's gonna hear this. Tone Bro checking in. You know what I'm saying? We back. We got a double feature. I told y'all we had a double feature, man. Listen, man, it's Black History Month. Black history is every day. Black history should be celebrated. Black history matters. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Shout out to Howard University. Shout out to Carter G. Woodson for the inspiration, for having the courage and the fortitude to put that stake in the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's important. Now, that being said, man, a lot of things happened this weekend, man. And I'll be remiss if I didn't shout out Maryland and the whole scene out there. And one of the evangelists of the scene, right? One of the people that is really putting on right now, because you have different. All right, let's step back a minute, right? Throughout battle rap history, you have different people who are important to particular scenes, right? Whether it's B City in New York, or Black Ice out in Milwaukee, or John, or International P, early New York City, right? Shaka at the pit, early DMV era, right? What KG is doing out west, what KP is doing out west, and this person that I have up here is putting her name out there and investing in artists and pushing artists in a way I think is super important. And she in her own right is joining the ranks of those people who are important to what's going on in particular regions and things like that. So without further ado, because I wanted us to get her up here because I want to learn a little bit more about her, about the scene and everything like that, and her inspiration for and what she's doing, and kind of give flowers, you know what I mean? So really important to me personally, right? But without further ado, we have the founder of OSBL, of Kels Murder Management. Now I said Kels Money Management, and they got mad at me. I'm sorry. Chat wanted to beat me up over Kels, right? But she is the foremost manager in this, and I say that humbly, knowing what I do, But she is great at what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna make sure that we celebrate that. So without further ado, OSBL and KMM's general herself, Kels. What's going on, girl?
What's good with you?
I'm all right. What you sipping your little tea, huh? This was yours?
Some lemonade.
A little bit of lemonade. Okay. So shout out to that. And we're gonna do this how we normally do this up here before we get started with everything. How is Kels doing today?
I'm great. I'm in a good mood today.
Okay.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Cooling out, big weekend, a lot of things going on and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
now it's our first time, kind of getting together and stuff. So I definitely want to go back to the origin of how you got started in this game and kind of what you brought to it and stuff like that. But just before everything, man, I think like it's important to kind of dig into the biography. So where's Kels from? Let's start there.
I am from Washington, D.C., Northwest D.C. to be exact.
Mm,
They consider that uptown.
okay. Real DC, the actual DC.
Yes.
Okay. DC is not a state, but we got two Dakotas. I don't understand why, Kels. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get that. But everybody, people that I know from DC, right? DC has a lot of culture. There's a lot of music. There's a lot of art. I'm standing by one of the most prestigious institutions ever, Howard University. I almost went there.
Hmm.
Now, let's talk about the DC scene, how it shaped you, what type of shit you were on, kind of coming up and stuff like that. Because
Hmm.
DC is different, like Dave Chappelle say. So, what were some of the things that kind of shaped you with this hip hop shit early on? What were some of the influences? What were you kind of into, like from a hip hop standpoint?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. Like, so growing up in DC, me personally, like go-go music is our thing, and I fuck with
Mm.
it for damn sure. Like, that's us, but I don't necessarily listen to it as much
Mm.
as like a lot of the DC niggas do. But I mean, that's our shit, and
Right,
that's our culture.
right. So you was in there. See, I didn't. All right, pardon me. I'm from upstate New York, right?
Hmm.
When I first saw Go Go, I felt so left out. I'm like, what is this?
It was
Everyone's dressed
fire.
up, people on stage, people playing instruments. It might be some horns in there. They got some hip hop going and stuff like that. So it's like a whole mix of different genres together, and it's all black. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, right? But
Hmm.
the go-go scene is so different because I feel like there's a sort of this freedom that comes with this expression and stuff. So was
Yes.
that like kind of your earliest foray into the hip hop stuff, or were you kind of like, all right, I like the music and all that, but what sort of mainstream stuff were you into early on?
I mean, no, it was definitely Go Go that started it. Because Go Go is like its own rendition of certain songs. So
Mm,
just growing up, those would be, for the most part, like that's how I would find out like certain songs for real, for real. Like I'd be like, damn, what the fuck is this song? Like that's okay, and I literally go and find a regular song for real.
right. So the go-go version will put you. That's funny because like the
Yeah.
Jersey, a lot of Jersey people like the Jersey Club is big, right? Like my
Hmm.
shorty likes the Jersey Club, and I'm listening to. I'm like, oh, this shit sound like this is dope, but it's a different way to interpret the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, the work and stuff like that. So early on, growing up and stuff, DC, Uptown. What were we into? As far as like, it's schools, there's all type of academia around there, but there's
Hmm.
also street mess. What were we into? Kind of on the come up. Was you a school person, or what was you on?
No, definitely. I was in school. I wasn't.
Don't get mad at me, Kels.
I was not running them streets. I mean, I'm from a neighborhood where like a lot of shit happened. My parents is from neighborhoods that a lot of shit happened. So like me just growing up, I was so into like the school, the learning shit, the knowledge, I don't know. I just be feeling like sometimes I'm a different type of person. Like coming from where I'm from,
Yeah.
it was just a little different for me. Like I didn't want to be involved in certain shit that I saw my older cousins involved in and
Mm.
other people from the neighborhoods and shit like that. I was just always in my books for real.
Right, right, right. You found solace in the books against the
Yeah.
backdrop of being in a sort of a tough place. The
Hmm.
resources lacking, everybody fighting for crumbs and shit. But you
Yeah.
was able to kind of persevere and get through school and stuff like that. Did you end up going to college and all that? Did you take that route?
Yeah. I definitely went to college. I didn't stay based on some things that wound up happening in my life that kind of
Sure,
took a lot of time for me to recover from. But
sure,
I
sure.
definitely, I definitely went to college, and it's funny because I wanted to go to Howard so fucking bad. I
Oh
wanted to so bad, and that was the one school I didn't get accepted into. I was pissed. I was
what? So
livid.
that was the one, but you from the crib. They was looking at you
Literally,
sideways.
literally grew up the fucking street. Like that shit pissed me the fuck off.
Yo, listen, I got in the Howard, I got in the Morehouse, I got in the Morgan. Like I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
Morgan and shit like that. Like I got into Morgan,
yeah.
Coppin, Hampton, and I didn't want to go to them schools though.
You
Howard.
want to go to Hampton? Shout out to Hampton.
Yeah,
Damn.
I went on a tour. I wasn't feeling it.
Okay, okay. So all right. So we smart. We what I'm saying, to pursue the other college route and stuff like that. But then you end up switching to other endeavors and stuff.
Mhm.
So what was the foray into this battle rap scene? Like, did you kind of start off as a fan with it, or was it just something you follow, or did you just kind of stumble into it?
Yeah, so like actually the college I went to and it wound up being a PWI, I found battle rap in college.
Hmm.
Like my room in college was a door wide fucking open, unlocked, anybody, not literally anybody, but like our friends can come in and shit like that. So one of our friends, he wound up pulling it up on YouTube one day and I was like, what the hell is this? And I'm just listening. I want to say it was either Conceited or T Rex was the first battle rapper I ever watched, and I was like, "Damn, this shit kind of fire." And I just kept watching it.
Yeah, you know how that dorm room worked for ladies and gentlemen, for the
Yeah,
people
we
in
just
here
be
who've been to
chilling.
college or maybe haven't been. That dorm room era was very different.
Yeah.
My routine was the same way. I grew up in Rochester, went to University of Rochester, over
Mhm.
the bridge. I'd go over the bridge, I get a haircut, I get a mixtape, and I get a DVD. Whether it
Mhm.
was Cocaine City, Smack, Street Status, whatever it was, that's what kind of kept me kind of grounded and stuff like that. But you
Mhm.
watch those battles and you were like, yo, this is dope. So it's like it
Yeah.
kind of started to foray into, okay, it's different leagues, it's different battlers and stuff like
Facts.
that. Like how was the evolution of it for you? You know what I'm
So
saying? Once you got into it.
so upon finding, like I said, I can't remember if it was Rex or Conceited, but they were both my favorite at that time, any fucking way. I then a couple years later stumbled onto Queen of the Ring. Like the very first female battle I watched was that 2-on-2 they did, Don Lady and Tori versus Shuni and Farrah. That shit is so hilarious to me.
Oh,
That shit. So like that's one of my favorite battles ever. I will still go and watch that shit. Literally.
classic Queen of the Ring. Yeah, yeah. And then it was like, oh no, it's women that do this at a high level.
Mhm.
I felt like that when I saw Hustle versus E Hart. I
E
was
Hart, yeah, that I saw that. I
oh,
saw that shit back then too.
like that's one of those, you know what I'm saying? So you start to get familiar with the leagues, you get familiar
Mhm.
with the events and stuff. Was it like, okay, so then the transition then to being, I'm a fan, right? And now I sort of like, well, maybe I can be on the lines kind of doing the management stuff. And
Mhm.
did you start kind of going to events and getting to know the scene a little bit? How did you get connected into the DMV, the DC scene and everything as far as battle
So
rap?
I had a friend. So I found battle rap in like 2008. I didn't find local battle rap until 2015. Like I had a friend at the time. Me and him, we was in college. We would always talk about. It sounds crazy because I'm like we was in college. No, yeah, I dropped out. I went back and I dropped out again. But so we were in college and we would just be talking about battle rap all the time. And then one day he just hit me up and he was like, he was like, yo, I got this battle. You doing something? I was like, what you mean you got a battle? What the fuck are you talking about? And he texted me the address and it was like 10 minutes from where I was at. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna
Mm,
pull up, support you, all of that, all of that.
yeah.
Went to the little event. It was outside. I started talking to a few people, some of the other battlers. I wound up talking to the owners of the situation. And a week or two later, they literally contacted me and was like, yo, you know a lot about battle rap. We need somebody like you to be a part of
Mm.
the situation. I was like, okay.
It was the battle rap acumen and the
Hmm.
personality that resonated with them
Literally.
and stuff like that. So that's real dope. Like,
Mhm.
but who were the people that connected with you? I want to shout them out. Shout to
I don't
them.
talk about them people.
Oh, you don't talk about them people. Oh,
I don't talk
sorry.
about them people.
Okay, so
But
so
some weird shit happened. That's how I had my own league, but I don't talk about them people.
oh, it
They
was
get
one
no
of
time from
those.
me.
Okay, okay, respect. But you get connected because they respected your knowledge of battle rap. They
Hmm.
respected your acumen and things like that.
Yep.
When we talk about like this is a male dominated and often misogynistic sport, right? You know
Yep.
what I mean? And it's just a reality of what we live in and probably a reflection of what's going on in America.
Hmm.
So how does a young demure woman who was in the books and things like that, was known, you know what I mean, but not really with the, how do you gravitate toward that and then say, you know what, I want to be a part of this ecosystem? Like, what did you see in it that made it to where it's like, you know what, I can do this shit? Like, what was it?
So it was like maybe I started working with them, and then like maybe 2 or 3 events later, I saw this battler. It was his very first battle, and I was like, I fuck with him. I feel like I want to help him. Like do something. I don't know what exactly, but I feel like I want to help him. Just to like backtrack for like a real quick second.
Sure.
I was managing my best friend as a like regular rapper at the time when we were in college. Helping him organize his shit, get his shit together, show up to studio sessions, do this, do that. So it was like I can help other people organize. So when it came down to when I was working with that league, I hit up that, I don't know if I hit him up or I went up to him at the event, something like that. But
Mm,
and that battle rapper's name is Slugger. He's still one of my clients to this day. My very first
so,
client. That's my
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
I've been helping him from literally the very, very beginning. And we just started to evolve. Like I guess so Funeral Fame was my second client, and
Fame, yeah, I seen
yeah,
Fame
he was
weekend.
my
Shout out
second
to Fame.
client. So when he came around, I was a little more in tune with the scene in the area. Like
Mm,
I've been to a few other league events once I found them out. And it's funny because the way I found out the other leagues in the area was because the league I was with used to talk shit about everybody. And I was like, why the fuck is like, what's the issue? I'm confused. They
mm.
rap over there, y'all rap over here, they rap over there. Like niggas wasn't even in the same area. So it
It
was
was it was disjointed. The scene was a
yeah.
little bit.
And I
It
don't
was disorganized.
yeah, it was weird to me. But
Mm,
so me having at that time like 2, 3 clients, I took my 2, 3 clients to those other leagues to rap because
mm.
like me, I was working on bridging the gap, which literally right now, I feel like I've accomplished that. We still got some more work. Shout out to the new DMV, but I was the only person with that league that was working on trying to be cool with everybody. So
Right, right.
yeah.
I understand that. I understand. So it's already a little bit of political
Mm-hmm.
maneuvering and stuff because you know DMV guys a strong lineage, right? Like, and we just had Swirl up here, and we shout out the Ty Laws and the danger zones, and you know what I mean, the people that really set the foundation. Tay Rock, I mean, the people who really put the scene where you wanted to be. So when you came out there, you see it's all disjointed. Was it like, all right, I see what my mission is now. I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna unify
Immediately.
the scene. You know what I mean?
Immediately.
Okay. Okay, I get it. I understand. I understand. See, stuff like this is important, Kels, because
Mm-hmm.
it's like for a lot of us, especially you know, fans, and I put myself in this bracket when I go to these small leagues. I like to know that, right? Like I like to know the backstory, the motivation, the history, and things like that. It's very important to me. But you was able to manage people, kind of bridge the scene, everything. How do you get to the point where OSBL starts, right? Swervo and she gave me their story of how everything kind of came together. I want to know from you, you know, what then happens to where it's like OSBL. I
Mm-hmm.
got it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
after being with that league for like maybe 2-3 years, like I started seeing like, okay, maybe they the problem, right? Like, not even being funny. So, like, all of the battlers would be like, "Kels, you can do this, you can do that. Like, don't like leave these niggas, start your own shit." And for like 2 more years, I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't feel like all the work, all the responsibility, too much is going on." But then in 2019 there was a situation where now I have some connections, right? So now I'm bringing certain people over here. I'm trying to get the light on everybody, and so we start putting a card together. The card
Mm.
on paper was fire, fire, fire. Maybe 2 weeks or a week before that card, I found out they put like three completely horrible battles on that card, and I was like, "Son, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it,"
Oh,
because I was bringing P out to that event. This is when the PGs are going on. I'm trying to get niggas PGs, and I'm like,
getting eyes out there.
yeah,
You
I'm
you,
like,
you
son,
getting people out. Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
not, I'm not bringing P to this fucking event. Like, niggas is tripping. I'm not doing it. And at this time, I probably managed like 10 niggas, and they were all like, "Well, if you're not doing it, if you saying you're not gonna bring P no more, we getting off the card." And then that just caused
Mm.
like a huge, huge, huge situation where it's like us against them and some weird shit. So
It was like a civil war almost
yeah, like
amongst
that
the
shit, that
scene.
shit was huge. Like,
People felt like they had to pick sides in that situation.
literally,
Mm.
literally.
Mm.
Even though niggas didn't have to, because I told them, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't. I started this off as a manager, so I'm cool with remaining a manager. I don't.
Right.
Y'all can stay over there. Just I'll handle the management part of it. But then it got to the point where it was like, well, we don't fuck with them niggas anyway. So if you leave, we leaving. And I was like, okay. And then a couple weeks went by, and I was like, now these niggas don't have a home league. Like, so how are they
Mm.
going to get all of these battles to keep them developing and keep them sharp and shit like that? So I literally one day I was just like, I'm gonna start a league, and this is
Why
like
do I feel like that was an exact
2019.
reenactment of what you said right before you started? Like, like
You know,
deep
like
breath.
that's literally how it went. I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't fucking want to, but they
Yeah.
need work, and we can't go out of town every single fucking weekend. So
Right. Right.
yeah.
And so you take the knowledge that you have from working with the prior league and everything, and the knowledge that you have of battle rap, you take that then, and then you say, you know what, I can do this. I'm gonna start this league. But what were the things that you wanted to bring as a league owner, right? Because every league is different. Every league has their own identity. When I go to We Go Hard, I expect the big fontos. The room might be a little smoky. You know what I'm saying? Brothers might be shooting dice in the back. You know what I mean? I go to LA, big gas in the building. Everybody's cool. It's like a big, you know, stoner fest. Same thing with iBattle. So what was Kels trying to bring to this new league when you started up? What were your tenets?
Literally just a family environment, because when they all were just like, if you out, we out, I was like, damn, like yeah, I got my own connections with each person individually, but it was also like nah, niggas really riding together for this shit. So
Mm.
that's really what I was cool with, because when we were a part of the same league with that other, like, we should have never had issues. And like me, like people that I'm close to and family, like I don't play certain shit. We don't argue in the limelight. We don't do no weird shit. So if y'all got issues, we gonna handle this behind the scenes. But them niggas didn't want to. And
Mm,
so when my niggas was like, yeah, nah, we cool on that shit, I was just like, okay, bet. Well, we gonna do this.
right, right. Wow. Okay. Okay. So then OSBL begins.
Mhm.
OSBL, OSBL. And this was interesting too. Interesting little takeaway from the interview previously with Sheed and Swervo.
Mhm.
They're like, we can't, we didn't even know what it really called. Like, how did OSBL happen? Our Society Battle League. I need the origin story, Kels. And what was it
So
called before it was OSBL?
there was no name. So what wound up happening was one of my partners, he already had a situation where he was trying to throw events. He didn't really want it to be a league, but he needed a name, and it was called Society Battle League. His event wound up never happening. So when I said I wanted to start a league, I contacted him. Then one of my other partners, he came to my house. We had a conversation, and we literally just planned the shit right then and there. And
Yeah.
so I didn't want to just do Society Battle League because then it's like that's your name. This doesn't incorporate all of us. So I have a brand. It's actually my father's brand, but while he was in prison, me and my sister started it for him. It's called Our City DC.
Wow.
And so I literally just took the hour, added it to his society, and yeah,
Wow. Wow. Shout out to Pops, man. That's
yeah,
first of all, shout out to my man Dret. Dret captured it perfect.
no, Dreddy,
This
yeah,
story is fucking beautiful. Like this, it is. It is. This is dope. This is dope. So then now so we see it taking shape, right? We got the name, we got the people, we got the big fucking mutiny. Like, yo, I'm going with Kels. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody up out they
mhm.
see they ready to go, raring to go. Then walk me through the first couple events when you start getting people through the door, when you start
So
getting talent. You know what I'm saying?
my
How was that?
my very very first event, and I can be 1,000% honest, I did it being petty. All of the matchups that was on that original card that we were doing with the other league that niggas was like, I'm not doing it. I
Yeah.
put it on my very first card, and I named the card Order Restored, like
Mm.
purposely being petty, but
Eddie work.
not
Yeah.
to be malicious, but like anyway. But so yeah, so I did that, and then I accidentally stole their venue too, which that didn't even fucking happen on purpose. Like I just contact because so the venue Martinis, multiple leagues were using that venue at the time. I think it was only two leagues that was using that venue at the time. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start my shit. Let me hit them up. Maybe I can use the venue too.
Right.
So use the venue, and then I started another element that the other league was missing that I did get away from, but I'm working on getting back to it this year. I started doing face-offs. So
Mm.
I did an entire face-off event. Like mad niggas was hit me up. Yo, I never battled before, but I heard your name. I want to be a part of whatever, whatever. So I did the face-off slash rookie event, and I named it Basic Training.
Mm.
And that was like a week before Order Restored or some shit like that. And then I did the Order Restored event. Order Restored was fire. A lot of people in the building, a lot of support, and we just been at it.
Man, man. And now we're at a point where we got third wave DMV that is looking the potential is
Mhm.
ridiculous. I mean, between Swerve and She, they already doing their thing, but behind them you got Eunice and Appa, and then Foots and Flair putting on like it's a whole roster of talent and stuff, and then it becomes okay. These guys might be ready to go to the show, whatever the show is, right? I call it, the big three leagues signed to a major. The
Yep.
college has been established, right? The college of OSBL has been established. Now it's time to take those guys from college to the pros. You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
what was the transition like that for you in that regard? Because I know a lot of league relationships with talent actually is influenced and affected, impacted negatively once they decide to make that move. You always seem really supportive of that. So, what was your foray into that, and how did you kind of navigate that? Because it can
Mhm.
be tricky, for sure.
Yeah. So I just wanted to help niggas, right? Like that's how I started managing. I just wanted to help niggas. And I was helping with development even before I started the league. Like I would have sparring sessions, like listening to niggas rounds and being like, no, I don't think I like that. Niggas will go back and fix it. All right, I like that better. So that's how the league became a development situation. And like I said, before we left, I had P coming to the event to scout for the PGs. So by the time I started my own league, oh, also at this time, Funeral Fame had already did his first and second PG, I think, and Ace had just gotten his first.
Mm.
So like they literally at that time they're like, okay, Fame is fire right now, Ace is fire right now. All right, well, who else she got? And that's literally how niggas started coming and paying attention to it.
Okay.
Like just wanting to see like what else she got. Oh,
Right.
she got this nigga too. All right, what else? All right, this nigga. Like that's literally how the relationship started.
And so it just becomes like now it's a scene onto itself because you got guys who are kicking ass and at the URLs and things like that, the big leagues and stuff, but then they coming back to show love, right? And
That's
I
that.
always think that is a very, very important aspect of this ecosystem that you cannot disregard, right? When
Mhm.
I see like somebody like Real Sick come back to iBattle, you know what I'm saying? Or I see Gotti come back to the Riot and what that does to replenish that scene. So keeping
Mhm.
those relationships intact, it's tough to do. You know what I mean? So as your artists grow and stuff like that, is there, do you ever have the moment where you got to kind of hold them back a little bit? Like, listen, I know you think it's ready, it's that, but it ain't that quite yet. Or do you not let it happen? You just let it happen how it's going to happen. Like, what's
So
your approach?
yeah, no, I definitely not in the way that it sounds. I definitely hold them back sometimes because like
Hmm.
I feel like I've gotten to the point where I don't know every fucking thing, but bro, I know what I know. So like, if I'm respectfully trying to tell you like I don't think this is it right now, like let's just take that advice because let's say for an example I do send somebody that's not ready, then they like, oh, Kels sent a dud. I don't know. Maybe she done. Maybe we don't got to look over here
Mm.
no more.
Because
So
you put in your name, because your name is
I try to
attached to that
plan it
pack.
strategically.
Right, right. So it's strategy. It's like, because I know a lot of people because the pipeline has already been established. So if I'm a young up and coming cat from DC, I'm like, yo, I'm going to Kel shit because
Mhm.
that may be my conduit to the shits. But OSBL is incredibly competitive right now. So
Competitive
you
is
gotta
fuck.
work, right? Now, as a league owner, do you have that moment with niggas? Nigga come in there, he fly, got a little bit of a fall. You know how these DC niggas is fly. They like to dress up and shit. They come in with all the girls. I don't know why DC niggas do that, but they do. So they come through. They do their thing. They get that performance. They get the Kels, man, make that call to P. What's up?
Mhm.
Like that type of energy. How do you navigate that?
You know what's funny? I tell the truth. I'm honest, and I've kicked multiple niggas out of my league
Oh shit.
because I don't have to deal with the egos. If you're so fire as you think you are, go do that shit somewhere else.
Mm.
Do it somewhere else. The same way that I was able to work my way up until the point that I'm at, that league can help you get there too. Maybe. I don't know. That's their business.
Mm. You just keep it stern. Like, see, and
Yeah,
I see why.
honestly.
I see why you get as much respect as you do because there's a lot of people that are afraid in this game to say no, right? And they're afraid to give you the honest truth, right? Until it's too late. It's like, oh, I knew you shouldn't have did that. Well, why you didn't say that back there? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? But your name is on your name being on it, and now you're supporting all these different things and all these leagues and stuff like that. Like, what impact do you feel like OSBL has had on the scene overall since you guys have been doing y'all work, in your opinion?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we've shown and proved ever since we started. Like we've gotten to the point where we are the number one DMV league right now.
Talk that shit.
We got the most attention, and also my league has only been here for 3 years. And when I look at stats, my stats is up there with the leagues that's been here for forever. Like
Mm.
literally, like subscribers, views,
Uh-huh.
fucking my sister's burnt subscribers.
Hey, shit, stop hitting her up. Stop. I know she dissing me. Like, who is you, big ass nigga? He got
But
Howard back there.
yeah,
Like, yeah, go ahead though.
like we've done that. We got the views, we got the attention, we got the battles, we got the people on the platform, we got the people showing up to the events, being regular and chilling. Because like our events give cookout vibes. for real. Like we be chilling, we be having fun, we be laughing. We got the nigga Vito set a wing record, like 300 wings.
Wait a minute, walk me through this. First of all, shout out to Vito. Cool
Yeah.
motherfucking person. Vito with the wings. What you mean he set a wing record? What he do?
So it was like a point in time where it was like me, Vito, and another nigga. Like we just something about wings. I don't fucking know. Something about wings. And we just started a little wing situation, little wing family. We would get together, order a
Right.
bunch of different wings. We would talk, have conversations about events and shit. How we another thing is like the niggas, my original niggas that were a part of the league, they helped me plan shit. So like I'm not doing everything on my own. Like I get advice from them sometimes. Like, hey, how y'all feel about this event name? How y'all feel about this matchup? How y'all feel about this theme? Like everybody has a part in it for real. Well, the original niggas got a part in it for real, for real. Like niggas got voices. So it's funny that when we wound up at Martini's, they were known for their wings already. So it was like this shit connected some way.
Yeah. It was meant to, it was ordained for sure.
And so we be burnt the fuck out. So one time we just decided, all right, this wing shit we do at home, let's do it for an event. So I named an event Wings Given, and Vito bought 300 wings that night.
Right.
Yeah, we just like to have fun. We just like to have fun.
Right. Shout out to Vito with the wing record, man. I might have to come for the title, man. I'm a wing nigga too, so you know, all flats though. We ain't doing like all flat work. Like now, okay. Kels Murder Management. Kels Murder Management, KMM, right? Where does OSBL end and where does KMM begin? Or is everybody that's hot on OSBL join KMM?
Nah, so like I said, I wanted the OSBL aspect to be like a family, right? But it originated with KMM when I started managing. And just for clarification, KMM is not a group, right? Okay. It's just niggas that have the same manager and they all get along like a family. Okay. So it may appear to be a group, but like niggas is friends in real life, right? So the KMM aspect is the management aspect. Like y'all the ones that I'm going to work with the most. I'm going to put my all into this because you are going to get somewhere. You got to get somewhere, right? But that's not to say in OSBL that I'm not going to do that either. Because as my league, you do still represent me. It's just the family aspects originates with KMM. Like these is my family.
Right.
My original family.
And it's a collective, right? It's not your it's not like your cave gang or your team homies or dot moms.
It's not a group. It's not a group. It just looks like that because everyone is cool.
Right. There's a dope dynamic for sure. Shout out to EBL Dave. Shout out to my man Dave. Shout out the whole EBL and stuff. He donated 999. Says salute Kels, me, King, Villa, and Brills. Always talk about how great of a manager you are and league owner. Keep doing great work, right? And I see like the flowers and accolades and stuff like that come in. You know, how does that make you feel? Simple question, but you know, how does that make you feel? These accolades that you're receiving and this acclaim that you're getting throughout the culture.
I feel good. I mean, like I said, I just started this to help people. I didn't necessarily plan to get nowhere. Like it just happened, and yeah, we just here. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that cares, everybody that looks at these battlers and they're like, I fuck with him because niggas' lives are being changed from shit like this. Like Funeral Fame, and if he's not busy, I'm gonna bring him up. But his very last battle, he battled one of our brand new rookies, and he said to him like, Kels started this shit to change street niggas' lives like me, and that's literally what my intention was.
Right.
Like literally.
Right. I think that's an aspect of this culture that people don't really recognize. Maybe they recognize at the higher levels these guys are bringing in the 5 and the 10,000 big bags and stuff like that. But even on the lower levels or the guys that are grinding, right? I remember it always stuck with me. I forget who said it at We Go Hard, right? But he said something, it was a big scheme, but he was like, listen, if I wasn't up here right now doing this, I would be doing everything to you that I'm rapping about. And it always stuck to me. You know what I'm saying? It always stuck with me because you really are changing lives. Like now, instead of putting in time doing the, getting into the street mess, now we putting in time on rhymes and creativity and the art and stuff like that. What do you feel like is unique about the DC, the DMV scene that generates the type of battlers that we get? Because none of these niggas sound alike. Like Ace doesn't sound like Drugs, doesn't sound like Ryder, doesn't sound like Swervo, doesn't sound like Sheed. So what do you attribute that uniqueness and style to?
So I feel like DC in general, like a lot of people say DC has a sound in battle rap, but like when I personally think about it, DC is the nation's capital, and just in a similar way to New York, people come here from mad different places. So I feel like it's like that. Like even thinking of the quadrants, like a Northwest nigga don't sound like a Southeast nigga. A Northeast nigga don't sound like a Southwest
Mm,
nigga. Like niggas sound different. A Maryland nigga from a different part of Maryland that's not close to the DC part, they don't
yeah.
sound alike. Like
Okay.
that's what it
Okay.
is for me.
Right. Right. I get that. I get that. What would y'all be saying, Mo and Slim? Like y'all be like, what up, Slim?
Mo,
I'm like,
Slim, Bob. I don't
yeah.
say Bob. I don't say Bob. I say Mo the most. But if I say Slim, like I got an attitude.
You
Like
gotta yo, Slim back up,
yeah,
Slim.
like
Like
oh Slim, you doing a little too much. Like look up the side. Like oh yeah, niggas say Kill. I don't really say Kill. I feel like Kill is the generation under me. I don't really say Kill.
wait. In what context do they use kill? Because I've heard that.
Kill is like a I concur or like some shit for real. Like
Oh,
if you say Kill's your league is fire, I'd be like Kill. Like,
oh,
literally.
oh, I'm stealing that. Yeah. Oh, listen. I'm a person that I've gotten to battle rap because I like learning about different regions.
Mhm.
Everybody got their way of talking their shit, and I still slang. I might say, yo, that John was hella fire. Like that John was hella mania. That's mixing up Philly
Yeah.
and Oakland slang. Like I'm everywhere with it. So I'm definitely still in kill. Like I'm definitely still in that. That's
That's
a fact.
hilarious.
Um, but it's a variation of styles, different energy from all the different, quadrants of DC. And I want to talk about, some of the up and coming talent and stuff like that. Some of the guys that, are putting on and stuff, man. And I want to shout out to Flair, Soul, and Foots, man. I think out of that Crucible class, man, those guys really stand out in my opinion. And right behind me, you got Eunice and Appa. Like, how do you feel about Flair and Foots in their sort of progression at URL, you know what I mean? And kind of take us through that because it's pressure, right? Because the pipeline has already been established. So you tell them like, hey, Ace Amin over there,
Absolutely.
Cuban and got Billy over there.
Absolutely.
Like,
So
so yeah.
so with Foots, it's funny because Foots's friend, he was with the league that we left. He was still with them, but when I did tryouts, he brought Foots to us instead of sending him to the league that he was a part of. And so Foots been with us from day one. Foots is a comedian, right? Like a real life comedian.
Right.
So when he started, I'm like, this the comedian nigga you brought over here? Like he can rap. Like what the fuck is going on? What's up with that? And Foots is from DC. Like when I met Foots, like an event or two later, he came up to me telling me like people that he know from my way speak highly of me and shit like that. So
Right.
like that's like a real DC nigga, and he's true to that. That's a DC nigga. And then like Saflair's from a part of Maryland that's not the closer to DC part. But the funniest thing about Saflair is like our league is a development league, and like she calls it the school all the fucking time. So I tested Saflair to the best of my abilities. That motherfucker passed every single test. It was just like nah, something really wrong with this nigga. Like he all right. Like, his first battle was a tryout. Then his second battle, I made it a 3-rounder because the first one was a 1-rounder. The second one, I made it a 3-rounder. Then the third one, I was like, nah, this nigga's going out of town. Did that, brought him back home, brought him an out of town opponent at home, and then I started testing him more and more with like the I think him and Swervo. I tested him with a DMV legend. Shout out to PG Skillet. Like it was just
shout out to Skillet,
multiple tests, and he was acing them bitches. And I'm like, God damn. Even with Foots' second battle was against His second battle was against Ty Pretty. At that point in time, it was Ty Pretty's second battle too. A lot of niggas was on Ty Pretty, and Foots was there with him. Like, and
Mm,
Ty been rapping for forever. That was Foots' second battle ever. Foots wasn't a rapper, so like niggas have been they've been getting tested. I tested Foots with Ace right before.
mm.
Like, yeah, like niggas get tested over here. I don't play them type of games. Like, if
Now,
I'm gonna book you against one of our top niggas. If he beat your ass, we might gotta go back to the drawing board. But if
yeah, we might have to, yeah, you throw him right in the water, swim,
yeah,
nigga. Yeah.
you look good up
Uh,
there, it might be lit.
now I know you said we was talking backstage and stuff, and shout out to Jade. You know, she's one of the MCs that, you know, if you've been paying attention, man, she's stepped up her pen, her performance, her
Absolutely.
work. She's worked on her craft, and the just due that she was getting this past weekend was well deserved, right?
Amazing.
Now, your work, you know, are there more women that are going to be on the scene, or are you gonna, you know what I'm saying, like what's the vibe been like as far as that, because they see you at the top as the general? Has
Mhm.
that enticed more women to be a part of it?
So yes, and I feel like people see how we move, right? So the way that we move, I don't just again back to the family thing, but also a lot of people been saying lately like we move militant. So like I'm not with the fuck shit. I'm not with the weird shit. Like so when I initially met Jade, like we
Mm,
got close, and then it was just like you really not a weird bitch. Not like I ever thought that she was, but it was just like I seen she wasn't weird, and I'm like, nah,
right.
like and I found out she was on suspension from URL. I was like, nah, I'm a work with you. We about to see something. We about to see
Mhm.
something. And then Flames was kind of the same way. She wasn't suspended, but she was just starting on URL at the time, and then she needed a little bit of structure.
Right.
So
Right.
I picked up Flames, but I actually picked up a female last night. I'm looking for more females this year in particular, but it's just about the way that we move.
Hmm.
For real, for real.
Hmm.
It's just
Yeah.
about the way that we move.
That's what's up, man. That's fire to me. I mean, I think, you know, the flames, fire, no pun intended, and Jade is definitely dope as well.
Easy.
You know, and so now, right, you being a league owner, you being a part of the scene, managing people and seeing people progress. What type of things you want to see in battle rap? Like, what do you feel like battle rap is missing or needs more of?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe the only thing for me might be the drama aspect.
What do you, what, in what sense? Like,
Because
it's too much of it?
yeah. I mean, maybe just for me though. I've come to the realization in my life. I came to this realization years ago. I'm not with the drama. I'm not with the weird shit. I'm not with all the faking to get these matches booked up. Like promo, cool, but you don't gotta be like, oh, you a ugly bitch to get a battle book. For me, like you don't gotta do all
Right.
because then because like you don't be knowing these people for real. So what if I was a battler, right, and a bitch is like, oh that bitch Kels, she's some shit. She's a fuck her. I like damn bitch, what the fuck did I do to you? Like if you want to rap, just say that.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? That's the only thing for me. Like I don't like the drama aspect because sometimes that shit goes places that it does not need to go, and
Mm,
then ultimately nothing's gonna wind up happening. Right? Not saying I
right.
want shit to happen, but come on, son. You knew you started this bullshit for a fucking battle. You knew you started this bullshit because of a battle. Let's just rap.
Right. Right.
That's
That's
it.
real. That's real. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting. It's like, yo, you don't gotta get mad at me to kick it, bro.
Like
Like,
literally, just say you want a battle. We can talk about booking it, and then in the promo, yeah, you could call me an ugly bitch or whatever. It's not true, but sure, let's do that once the battle's booked. Don't try to get the battle booked by doing that.
right on. I'll be remiss if I did not ask you about your activities for the upcoming year. We only in Q1, long runway to go. What sort of things you have in the plans for people that you could tell us about?
So my next event in February, Next Generation. I don't know if I think we on 3. Next Generation 3 is going to usher in some of the newer battlers on our league, like the newer. But then the month after in March, I have rookies versus vets, where
Mm,
some of our vets are going to give the higher up rookies an opportunity to prove themselves.
right.
And then
Okay.
I do another card called graduation, where it's like the second level of rookies get to battle like our top mid tier niggas. It's just like it's all development. It's all a part of the process.
Shout out to Mallory X in here. Like the
Man, shout
whole
out to
you brought the people out, man. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to that.
a little something slight.
Yeah, something. Now we as we get into this year and we talk about the champion of the year panel. Shout out to Jay Black. You know, I've been blessed to be a part of that panel since its inception and everything, and I plan on putting on a nice suit, going out there, nice fresh haircut and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's our time to put them top 20 lists together. Like, who do you feel like were some of the, if you could, you don't have to put it in order, but who do you feel like were having like really good years last year? Like, who do you felt like, really kind of shook the game up and shit as far as like, being like battlers of the year type of contestants? Like, what do you think?
So like I know for sure Swamp is in that conversation. Swamp had a crazy year. I saw Jay Black ask she like, do he think he on the list? I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, that's not because he's my brother. That's not because he's a part of my league. Because again, I tell niggas the truth. Sheed is in that 20. Sheed is in that 20 to me. Okay. I ain't gonna say 10. I'm not gonna drag it. Sheed is in that 20 to me, respectfully.
What do you think about, like, because he did have a great year, right? And I think his battle with JC was the best battle in the tournament, in my opinion. But what do you think he exemplified this past year that would make you say that?
I feel like a lot of these situations and a lot of these battles, like niggas was looking at she. So a lot of niggas don't like Sheed's style, his voice inflections, whatever. I love that shit. Like that's what makes him different to me. So I feel like a lot of these battles she had last year, they were trying to count him out. So even like the tournament showed something completely fucking different because it's like, nah, y'all really got me fucked up, respectfully. And even with the JC shit, me personally in the building, I edged she that third. But when she said what he said in the interview, he was like, it was that one bar. I was like, you know what? It was that one fucking bar. Because while JC's rapping, JC damn near ending his round. I'm like, you got this shit, bro. You got it. Then JC hit that bar. I said, this fucking
bitch. Right at the buzzer, he got that one.
This fucking bitch. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody said Sheed is a breath of fresh air. Absolutely. That's what we need in battle rap. Right there. That's the answer to the question you just asked. Right. That's what we need. Different niggas, like newer faces, newer niggas that's doing shit that's not like the norm. Like we don't need to replace. Like we're replacing the vets, but we're not replacing the vet with a carbon copy. That's not what we need. Real. We need to replace them with something fucking different.
It's real, and you've earned the attention of Mr. J Black, the legendary pundit and analyst himself. She didn't shake my hand last event. He disqualified from champion of the year.
Not disqualified. Somebody screenshot that for me so I could tell. Somebody screenshot that.
Oh man, yo, Black. Shout out to J Black. He over there. He probably, you know what I'm saying. Philly. Everybody in Philly in their bag, right? See, I'm an Eagles fan, so whatever, but they in their bag right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's different, man. So shout out to Black and everything. Kels, this has been personally enlightening for me. I like to know the motivation of somebody such as yourself that's putting a lot of people in position and things like that. And I think for people that are watching this, that are thinking about, going to OSBL or trying their hand at what's going on, now they see the type of person you are. I think it definitely helps out. In terms of other things, musically, what does Kels listen to? Let's get to that. Yeah. We ain't gonna do that. What's in the tape deck lately?
Listen, right, and I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. Like, so I do the R&B shit, right? It's nice, it's cool, but I like ratchet shit, right? Like I like bitches talking their shit. That's what I listen to every single day. From the wake up on my way to work, from the leaving work, bitches talking their shit. Right. Like literally, I just had Shoney with me playing nothing but female rappers talking their shit. Like, that's what I do. That's it. That bitches talking their shit. I don't care what they talking about. Talk your shit. Whatever you saying, girl, do it.
What is it? Who did I hear? Lady London, I think her name.
I love Lady London so fucking much, and she's so unproblematic.
She is so nice.
I love
Man,
her.
I'm listening to that joint like because somebody put me on. So me and my shorty driving and we listening to it. I'm like, oh nah, she blacking out. It gave me Beam Me Up Scotty vibe. So what we know, what with the Tomorrow verse, the Cardi Tomorrow
Oh, that shit is
verse.
crazy, crazy. I listen to my sister just texted me and she's so burnt the fuck out. So I'm gonna just say the artist I listen to. So it's a girl named Ken the Man. I think she from
Ken the Man,
I
talk.
love that bitch. I
Yo,
love her, dog. I
she
love
gone.
her. I love Cali. I don't know where maybe the bitch from California. I don't fucking know. I love Cali. I just found a girl named Mona Leo.
Mm-hmm.
So these bitches be talking their shit
Talking that
like
shit.
for real.
See, I'm a Che. I like Che Noir as well. You know what I
I
mean?
don't know her. I gotta listen to her.
Yeah, listen to her. She got that. She more of in that like if it's a cipher with Benny and Conway
Mhm.
and all them, she could
Oh,
be
she
right
hanging
there
with them.
holding their own fucking
I gotta
talk.
listen to her. I love
Yeah,
that shit.
you know, we from upstate, so it's cold outside, so you got to hear that accent. You know what I'm talking about? So you
I'm gonna
know,
listen to her.
real dope. And just stuff like that. So I had to get a taste of the music and things like that. Oh, one more question.
Mhm.
All time top five all time battle rappers. Your personal opinion, Kels.
All right, so no order.
Okay.
Rex is one of them.
Mm,
Hollow is one of them.
okay.
Surf for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
Lux and Kayshawn.
Okay. Respect. Respect. All right. All right. So we got the top five Kels. We got the music.
No
We know the
order. No
motivation.
order.
No order. So don't get crazy, y'all.
Yeah.
I get it. How's she not gonna include?
Niggas
It's
gonna try
like,
and
all right,
cancel me.
relax. But no, I appreciate this sync up. You know what I mean? I appreciate you giving your insights and stuff like that. And it's it's important. It's important for me. And I gotta tip my hat to you as a woman in this culture, a lady in this culture that's doing what they're doing around all this testosterone and toxic masculinity
Niggas be
and all
tripping.
that. And somehow you manage this and you make this look good. So I appreciate what you're doing. What I'm gonna do is first of all, you're making me jealous with that damn hookah. I gotta get the hookah. Baby, get the hookah ready.
Get
Name of that.
ready.
But yeah, so I'm gonna give you the ISO. You can talk to the fans, let them know how to follow you, things you got going on. It's your world.
All right, hold on. I should have been did this, but I just sent the link out to a few battlers.
Oh, you sent the link. Oh, okay. All right.
Yes,
Yeah, I didn't
ma'am.
know. Okay, all right.
I
That's
forgot.
cool. That's cool. Now for the people that's in here too, I got the link to the stream as well. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get on, talk to Kels, things like that, you're more than welcome to do that. Now, there is a game that we normally play up here, but I don't know if you should play this because you are a league owner, so you may end up booking some of these people. But I'll talk about the game. It's called underrated, overrated, fire, or trash, where we give you a noun, person, place, or thing, and you tell us if it's underrated, overrated, fire, or trash.
Mm.
Some of these will be battle rappers, some of these will not be battle rappers. All right.
Oh shit. Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
All right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Avatar 2.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? The movie?
The movie, yeah.
I don't watch that shit.
You didn't watch Avatar 2?
I don't watch Avatar. Nothing.
You don't watch movies, Kels?
Barely, to be honest with you.
No,
I ain't gonna hold you. You know what movie I just watched 2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
What the fuck was that shit with Tupac? Juice?
You just watched Juice 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
For the first time?
Absolutely. Yep. Sure did. You know the funniest thing though? When niggas say the bars, like I catch the bars because I'm context clues. I went to school, bro. I'm not retarded. But
So you've been understanding Juice from battle rap bars. Like
niggas
you,
done told me I done knew the whole movie from the bars.
Come on, son.
Respectfully. I don't be watching movies for real.
Okay. You know what, Kels? See, and now they said logging off. See, look at the comments. Logging off.
He took logging off.
Son.
That nigga that said logging off, he not going no damn way. He ain't going no fucking way.
Yeah, he did. All right. Overrated, underrated, fire, or trash? We're gonna go with A Ward.
I feel like I'm in the middle, and I like A Ward. I'm in the middle, like underrated, overrated, right? Because it's like I do feel like he's underrated, right? But then the overrated part for me comes where like everybody is just like they're trying to force him onto the URL situation, and bro, he don't got to be there. If he's to me, if he's so big, let that man keep doing what he's doing. Respectfully, that's how
Mm,
I feel.
okay. Okay. I can dig it.
Nigga said she not lying. I definitely tweeted that shit. I swear to God, I did. I tweeted
Mm,
it that I didn't see that fucking movie.
that's insanity. I wouldn't even tell people that. That did hurt.
Listen, I
See,
don't
look at
care.
Roz. Look at Roz. It hurt my feelings. My feelings is
Listen,
hurt.
I will keep going. I don't give a god. That's another thing about me. That's another thing about me. I don't do shit for people's approval. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Okay.
damn.
All right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? My verse.
You know what's funny? I used to think, honest opinion, I used
Yeah.
to think she was trash.
Mm,
I used to. I used
okay.
to think she was trash and overrated until the Flames battle, which she lost. But
Mm-hmm.
listening, I'm like, no, she's saying some shit.
She's saying she got
I
some shit
like
to say.
it. She putting it together nice. Even in the hustle battle, I like some of her shit. So like she cool with me now. I did not see the Cheddar battle.
Mm.
They said she bombed on Cheddar. Nigga join. He talking about I'm walking.
Yeah,
What the
she kind
fuck?
of went crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I see the guys. I see the guys down here.
Okay, so they did. I'm like, is
Yeah,
nigga
fellas. I just wanted to get this segment off real
is
quick.
Jade down there?
I see Fame. I see Vito. I
There we
see
go.
Wordplay. I see the homie Zeke. I don't know if this is another homie of yours
All
and
right.
all that. Shout out to
I'm
Zeke. Um, and
Yeah.
shout out to all of y'all. So we gonna get y'all up here real soon,
Yes,
right?
I've seen boys in the hood. Damn, I'm not that bad.
Yeah, yo,
I
Kels.
ain't
Yeah.
that
Now,
bad.
honestly, when you say you ain't seen a movie like Juice, we
Nah,
got to
yeah.
run the Rolodex. We got to understand your resume. So you
I
seen
seen
South
boys in
Central?
the hood.
Stop me if it's a movie you ain't seen. You
All right,
seen
go ahead.
South Central? You
No,
seen Minister Society?
no,
You seen Belly?
I seen Belly.
You ain't seen Minister Society?
Not the real one.
You
I
saw Don't Be a Menace and not Minister
South
Society?
Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Hell yeah.
Half the jokes is from
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know that. I fucking know. No, I ain't seen. I'm gonna watch it tonight. No, I ain't seen
do
it.
not make me put this other cap on. Don't make me
I'm gonna
put
watch it
another
tonight.
cap.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I ain't seen it.
Okay. You seen Belly, right?
I seen Belly. I seen
Okay, is Belly a good movie to you?
it's a movie.
It's one big music
I've
video.
seen Paid in Full.
You
I've
seen Paid in
seen
Full.
Paid
That
in
was my
Full.
next one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm from DC. I seen Paid in Full.
All right. That's that. I know that hit different for DC people.
That's their
That
business.
I'm just saying.
That was
Shout
their
out to DC.
business. You know what's crazy? Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do it.
yeah. The niggas
You
from
about to
New
be on
York.
here talking like it's just you and me. Chill
I
out.
don't know why niggas from New York always be like that Wayne Paris. I don't leave me the fuck alone, bro. Leave me alone. That's them people business. I wasn't around back then.
Right. It wasn't outside. Couldn't cross the street yet.
Yeah, man.
Now what I'm gonna do is get some of the representatives, the OSBL, the KMM folks up here. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them got crucibles. Shout out to that. First guy I'm gonna get up here is my man Vito. But like Vito, what up?
What's going on, Tone?
Boy, ugly as shit.
Ah,
What's going
Hood
on,
Cole,
man?
what up, nigga?
How y'all?
Hey,
I'm taking a break. I'm hiding on my job, bro.
Oh, you
Yeah.
hiding on the job? I heard
You
I heard you got a situation coming up, bro. You care to tell us about it?
Yeah, man. I got the Crucible on Saturday. Y'all know what type of time I'm on. Time. But like, it took me a while to get here because I wasn't confident in myself. You feel me? Like, you got to be patient. Kels put me through a bunch of tests. I could have been there, but I just wasn't ready. You feel me? Right. A lot of people just think,
everything.
Oh, I should just be here. Sometimes it takes years for you to really get there. You feel me? Right. So like Swerve and all them kicked the door open, and it made me feel comfortable. You feel me? Now I can go in there and be like, yeah, I'm about to kick somebody's ass.
Yeah. So it's work. Yeah.
I'm good with that. Like, one thing I'm gonna say about Kels, if she ain't come up with this league, right, I would have either been back in jail or somebody would have killed. This is just real facts, because this shit, like, I can help people that's under me for real, pause, like, not where I'm at in as far as battle rap, but also keep my mind focused on other things, you feel me?
Right. That's
because
real.
this shit different.
Right.
You feel me? So I appreciate Kels for everything. That's why when people see me, they think I am Kels security. When she
it doesn't help that you like 6'7". They're like, all right, bro, like, relax, bro. She all right. She getting a drink. It's okay.
Yeah, like, but nah, like I'm really like, I'm a supporter and a fan of the culture.
Yeah.
Like, when I watch battles from three aspects: as a fan, as a battler, and an analyst. Meaning, when I watch it as a fan, all right, I got my picks. When I watch it as a battler, now I'm just like, okay, this is competition. But when I watch it as an analyst, I'm watching it from an unbiased opinion.
Right.
So, all right, you got this. People don't know how to separate that. So when you can do it like that, it makes you see things differently. You feel me? Because a person can be like, oh, that's my man. I feel like he's better than that. But your man was just ass.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Kels. Like, if y'all notice in the Crucible, Kels don't pick none of us, bro. People will be like, oh, they got on because of Kels. Kels don't pick us.
Only nigga I did pick at that time was fucking Swerve. I only picked Swervo. Foots and Flair, I let them. They're good enough. I let them get scouted by somebody else.
Yeah. Let me do this too, because I got a couple of other people on here. I'm gonna get wordplay on. Wordplay the Menace. What up?
Yo, what's good? What's good, Tony? What's good?
What up with you, bro?
Everybody?
Talk to us, man.
Nah, that nigga tried to grow dreads because I got dreads, man.
Nah.
Hey, what up with you though, Menace? What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. I just got through running through my material for Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that I'm ready 100%.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So this year I'm coming back to the Crucible, spinning the block. This time I'm not missing. You know what I'm saying? Last year I got the opportunity to be a wild card for the Crucible based on my performance at Unity out Vegas.
Shout out to Unity.
So I went there last year thinking I had it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I had it. And I didn't. I go back and I watch myself from last year and I'm like, nah, that was ass. That's not me. That's not what I needed.
That is one of those examples of sometimes niggas, you gotta let niggas do what they think they ready to do. Not to say like I told him no, but like at that point in time, he really wasn't ready compared to the others that we did have in there. He wasn't ready at the time.
Sure.
Okay. Right. So I went back to the lab and I kept cooking. You know what I'm saying? I kept cooking. You know, over out of town, at home, short prep, no prep. It didn't matter. I was going out there showcasing that I have this. This is everything. You know what I'm saying? I need this. So this is what it's supposed to be. And so, you know what I'm saying? Saturdays, I'm laying it out on the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving everything in Virginia Beach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing phase 2 back to OSBL. I'm not playing.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Yeah.
Well, they said we brothers, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We got another one of the homies up here, man. Street dog. What up? What up,
oh,
bro?
You ugly as shit, my mom.
Oh,
hey, what's good?
Hey,
I'm not KMM, but I'm big OSBL.
I was about to say,
big OSBL.
This nigga the link. What the?
Oh no, he posted a link in the comments. Hey, Tone, bro. Last time when I was on here with you and Foots. And I'm gonna tell you that battle I had on that I promoted.
Yeah,
I kicked that nigga ass.
You whipped his ass. It's out.
No, it ain't out yet.
All right, well, when it come out, tag me.
Big case.
I like ass whoopers. Yeah, do that.
I'm dropping that next week.
Okay, perfect.
There it is.
Yeah. So
Tone, bro,
with it.
In the future, right?
Yeah.
In the future, right? Tell Snake to come outside. We got something to talk about, man. We got something to talk about, man.
He's always outside. I mean, he was outside before the car outside.
I'm just saying. See, it's a difference between going outside of your house and then being outside like you homeless. Like
he was talking crazy to Anderson Burris.
Yeah, he was.
he can't talk to me like that. This is a different way to talk.
Okay, I like that matchup. Damn,
that's a crazy matchup.
That's crazy.
Hey, gentlemen, hold on 1 second. Hold on. We gotta respectfully on the respectfullys, like my nigga Mac Mel say. Yeah. We go hard in the building and things like that. You know what I mean?
It gotta be somebody short.
Yeah. Jay, what up? What up, Jay?
Oh no, hold on.
Jay.
Wait a minute.
What up, Jay?
5 foot is some noise.
It's some noise.
Vito, what the fuck was you about to say?
No, you 5 foot is some noise. I don't want no trouble.
Sebby
said
it. 5'6".
Oh, 5'6" is some noise. Sebby said it.
Hey Jay, you just did a great job this past weekend and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We got the whole team up here. We giving Cazelda her props and everything like that. But talk to us though. Talk to us about the whole movement and everything. And I gave you your props because you definitely stepped your pin up. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So how we living though? What's up after that matchup? Don Lady, legend. What's up?
Yeah, I love her. Shout out to her. She was awesome. She was dope. And shit, give her flowers. I want to make this shit clear too, real quick, because I guess people running around screaming like it's a 30, whatever the case may be, and I guess it's getting back to whoever was not there. I hear echo. I guess it was getting back to whoever was not there or whatever. That I killed her or something. That's not what happened. That did not happen. I don't even agree that it was a 30, to be honest. So. That didn't happen. I want to make that clear. That bitch was in there dumping. We was like feeding the chicken in there. Like it was going down in there. I just want to clear that up because she did her shit.
Right.
Or whatever.
Right.
So
but for you it's like, I've been watching you battle for a while and I feel like that performance you put some shit together. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like this Jade is a whole different. You know what I mean? It's a whole different iteration of your game. Like, what do you attribute that increase in like your skill, your craft and stuff like that? Was it a seriousness that took place, or how did you get to this point?
You mean how did I like step my pin up? Is what you asking?
Hell yeah! What was it? What was it? Kicking ass? Was it seeing other girls rise, or did you feel like what was it?
I don't care about them people. I've been nice. I just gotta want to rap. Yeah. Really, that's it. I have to want it. Or whatever, I have to care. It has to be like something. Like it has to, for me, and for this or whatever. It wasn't about Dawn. Whoever was in front of me, that's who you was getting. To me, it wasn't about her. I'm fresh off suspension.
Literally,
fresh off a 5-year suspension. Like it's not about you. It's me versus staff right now. Like it's whoever. Like because y'all all got me fucked up as a unit. For me, like That's it. So it's me versus staff. It's me versus the media, people that be playing in my face. And then I just got to talk to the person that's standing in front of me. But it wasn't about her. Like, that was that type shit. But then with her, it was more so like, I know what Dawn I was getting. A lot of people don't pay attention. So they so used to her being funny and joking around. They don't know when she want to rap, she raps. Like, there's battles of her that for some reason some people just did not see. And she's wilding. Like, for example, her versus Lady J. Like, have you seen that?
Lady J versus Don Lady? No, I haven't seen it. What was that, a Houston Barcode? Was that the John?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it, though. No.
Go watch that. Go watch that so you can see what I mean. Like, when I say I know who I was getting. Like, when she want to get in a certain bag, she going to get in that bag. And then she know how my pen gets. So it ain't no way I was going to just let her talk to me a certain way. Like, so, yeah.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. I respect it. And hold up, we got the homie Funeral Fame in here. Now, Fame he playing the game. He making a mixtape. I don't know what. Fame, what up, bro?
What's good? What's good, bro?
What up?
What's good? I'm cool, man. Jay, what's up? Killer, what's up?
Hey, we just showing love to what you guys have built out there and stuff. And I know you was a foundational part of everything. You know what I'm saying, in the area and stuff like that. it's important to kind of shed light on that, because I feel like y'all building a movement that niggas is everybody checking for. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel being a person that's on the, you know, that's helped lay the groundwork for what's going on now?
Man, you know, everybody know I pop my shit, man, when it comes to this locally at home. Like, I'm the biggest mob, man. You know what I'm saying? I say that respectfully, but then humbly at the same time. Like, people really don't understand why I say it. You know what I'm saying? Slugger was first, but the first person Kels managed, I believe I was the second. Um, and we piggyback on something Vito said. This league and Kels doing what she doing really changed and saved niggas' lives. I started battling. My first battle was 5 days after I came home. You know what I'm saying? I literally battled 5 days after I came home. So it's like, from there, you know what I'm saying, it just changed. And I was the first person to kick the door in for a lot of things. That was KML. When there was still the invitation and the PG process, I was
We
the
ain't
first
even
nigga
have a
there.
name.
Yeah, we didn't even have a league. Like, Kels still didn't even want to start a league. It wasn't KMM. We were just managed by Kels. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I mean, y'all remember when Mook battled Iron Solomon, he's like, when you say Mook, you say Smack, you say Smack, you say Mook. We made our name off each other. When it comes to me and Kels, like, respectfully, like, that's really what it was. Like, every battle I had, Kels was right there. We was building literally off each other. You know what I'm saying? So this shit, you know what I'm saying? And this shit, like, you know what I'm saying, no matter what we go through, ups, downs, disagreements, whatever, you know what I'm saying, this shit forever.
So fuck with it, man. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to tap in with you, bro. I seen you at the jaw, you know what I mean? And you've been around.
Man.
So it's like,
I'm waiting to get back, man. You know, waiting to see what they got next for me, man. You know.
Okay.
Other than that, man, right now I'm just living that, man. I'm making music right now, man, too.
Oh yeah? You got some EPs, you got some projects coming out. What's up? Talk to us.
Yeah, Price of Fame 2 coming out springtime.
Okay.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is already on Apple Music, Price of Fame, Ghost of Shorty J. I'm just waiting, making music in the meantime, while, you know what I'm saying, waiting for the next battle, man. See what we got going on.
No doubt. And Jade, who you talking to next? Who need to talk to Jade in 2023? What's up?
I don't know. It's funny because like before the battle or whatever, I had like 2 things that was already getting like handled this year. I don't know if Kels could tell you. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it. Kels could say it. She was working on something for me, and then I'm on Showtime or whatever. You know, I always go to Showtime real quick. I have to, like, for me, that's gang over there too, type shit. So like I got some shit on Showtime. Last year I did Luke Castro, so this year I can't say who, but common sense to tell you who, right?
Right.
But it's gonna be interesting or whatever. And then there's a few things or whatever. I'm supposed to be having a conversation or whatever with the Fonz person.
Wait, hold on. The Fonz person, you know his name. Don't do that. Landlord. Don't do that.
Nah, Fonz is fire. I love Fonz. But I gotta talk shit right now because he was fucking with me, so I gotta talk shit. Or whatever. But yeah, Fonz is amazing, but he ain't about to talk to me like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You know he went on a little domestic violence run last year. I don't know.
He not about to talk to me like that.
That's popular shit.
Yeah.
And he knows that. So yeah.
Okay. Big Jade and Fame, I salute y'all. I got a lot of respect for both of y'all and everything. I'm gonna close out with Kels. Sure, we gonna connect. All right.
For sure, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But big salute and y'all be safe. All right.
Likewise. Thank you.
No doubt. All right. So let me close out with the general. We see what you built. We know the story. We got the whole origin story and all that. You know what I mean? I just wanna give you the ISO, let you talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got going on, how the fans can follow you and things like that. My man asked what part of Uptown you from. Now you said Northeast though, right? Northwest. Okay, cool. My bad.
I was going to answer that specifically. Well, for the person that's asking, I'm from Sursum Quarters, in particular.
Okay. That don't sound like no sweet area. Like that sound like
no.
All right, cool. Now, Kels, I'm gonna give you the ISO. You can talk your talk. Tell the people what you want them to hear, and then we out of here. All right.
Listen, man. It's Kels, Kelzelda Blanco. Listen, shout out to KMM Mob shit. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me, Lewinsky Monroe. On Twitter, I'm on my third Twitter. They done smoked my shit a couple times. So you gotta follow me at 4_ KELZ, please with the 1L. 4_ KELZ, 4 more underscores. Follow Our Society Battle League on Instagram, straight up Our Society Battle League. On Twitter, it's _Our Society. Niggas know our slogan is Our Society, Our Way. We doing this shit how we want to do it. And then subscribe to the channel, Our Society Battle League, man. We need them subscribers. We 3 years in, we at 8.6 thousand. Try and hit that 10 before the anniversary in August too.
Facts. Okay. We're gonna make sure that we put all that information out here, man. So y'all make sure y'all check out what she got going on. Kels, this hopefully is the first of many. Hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have.
I'll definitely be back.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and keep up the great work. All right.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate the time. For real.
No doubt. All right. Be safe. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Salute, man. Salute to Kels. Salute to that hookah, because that definitely I'm still jealous, but it's cool. But big props to Kels. Big props to the entire DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia scene. Like, you know what I mean, for putting on. You see the showcase of talent and things like that. I like doing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? This is my bag right here. You know what I mean? Reaching out to different leagues and things like that. You know what I mean? Hopefully I get a nice little sync up with the Riot. KP, talk to me. Beretta Blaze, Scotty, Houston. I need to tap in. You know what I mean? My Florida guys, my, Juju, Dom Marino, like, yeah. We need to talk. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to all of y'all. Salute to all the regions, man. Support your local region with battle rap, with talent, with people that's making their moves. You know what I mean? It's Black Compass. We cover everything, baby. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's black, we here. You understand? But it's Black History Month, so y'all do y'all thing, man. Shout out to Carter G. Woodson. Shout out to Howard University and everybody that built this country with their hands. You understand? We up out of here. Black Compass Media. Peace.